Hey, what's up my fellow Twisters? Welcome back to another episode of our Let's Build series where we try to create our very own redstone bunker. It is going really well so far. You guys gave me some awesome suggestions on the last video, and in today's episode we're going to go ahead and try to build a lava trench, an enchantment room, a second level to our underground bunker, as well as a hidden redstone staircase, and finally starting our armory. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for this build you want to go ahead and dig out a 4x6x5 deep hole. I already have my area laid out over here, and I'm going to just go ahead and replace these blocks with our obsidian since I want to have it kind of foolproof just in case a nuke goes off or something like that. So let's go ahead and just fill these blocks in right over there, and finally these two. And what we need to do now is come down to the bottom section of your hole that you dug out. If you're following me, place down 4 blocks like so, place down some redstone on top of that, place down 2 bit of redstone dust on this side, 2 on this side, grab yourselves a redstone repeater, place it over here, place one over here. We're basically mirroring each side. Place down 3 blocks over here, 3 over here. Place down some redstone on top of these blocks right over there. Place down a redstone repeater over here. Over here, another redstone repeater down here set to 2 ticks. Another one set to 2 ticks right over there. Place down 4 sticky pistons in this area. Place down 2 sticky pistons on top of our first bit of redstone. Place down a block over here with a comparator on top of that. Place down another block over here with another comparator on top of this block. And then we need to go ahead and place 2 blocks right over there. Grab ourselves some more blocks and place it right on top of our sticky pistons. Next, what you want to do is place down 2 sticky pistons on top of a redstone facing this way, and then finally another one on top of our repeater like so. Do the same thing on the other side, so go ahead and do that. Place down 2 more sticky pistons right over here, and it looks like I have this a bit off. Why is that being powered? Okay, so I have no idea why this is happening. This is super annoying. As you can see, when I place down a piston over here any direction, it's just being powered by magic, and now I have to move the entire contraption because this thing is like super messed up. That is so freaking annoying. Alright, so we're back, and I dropped the system 1 block below because of that glitch. So let's go ahead and now add in our blocks to the top of our sticky pistons. Come over here to your repeater that was set to 2 ticks. Place a block on top of that with a bit of redstone dust. Do the same on the other side. A block, some redstone dust. Place down 2 blocks right over here. Place down 2 over here, and finally 2 over here, and connect it all up using redstone dust. And then we could go ahead and grab ourselves another block of our choice, place it on top of this bit of redstone, do the same on the other side. Once you have that, you want to go ahead and basically build out 1 block over here. Grab yourselves a slab from your creative menu or your survival menu and place it upside down right on this piston. Place down a redstone repeater right over here, set it to 4 ticks, add a bit of redstone dust down. Do the same thing on the other side. Place down a upside down slab at the top of the bottom piston. Place down a block over here, a repeater, set it to 4 ticks, and then finally a piece of redstone dust right over here, connecting up the entire system. Once that is completed, place down a redstone torch over here. Grab yourselves a dropper and a hopper. So let's go ahead and get those items. Place down the dropper right on this side. So we need to go ahead and build a block over here. Place down the dropper, which is going to be right below our redstone torch, facing towards our comparator. Place down a hopper going into our dropper by shift and right clicking. And finally, we need to place down a shovel or any item into that chest that is non-stackable. So let's go ahead and just right click on that hopper, place down a shovel. And that should be that side completed. Then we place down another redstone torch over here, a dropper facing our comparator, another hopper going into that dropper, and finally another shovel inside of that dropper. Okay, so once that is completed, let's go ahead and now grab ourselves a lever and test this out. So basically flick this lever and it should send up all of our staircases. So let's flick this again. And there you go. So that is basically our system working. As you can see, it is fairly nicely done. And if you place down 2 blocks over here and we flick this, it should make a space for us to go down in the map. I'm not sure why we're like missing a block. Oh, we're missing 2 blocks over here. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Now let's flick that lever and there we go. So now we have 3 different blocks, and when you kind of close it up, it does make a nice staircase. So yeah, don't forget to put 2 blocks over here right in front of our redstone repeaters if I forgot to mention that. So that is basically going to be our staircase. Now what we do is basically flick this lever, keep it on, and kind of build a staircase around this. Like I mentioned, we had to drop this 1 block below because of that glitch. So it's going to look a bit messed up, but that is not going to be too bad. And also on this side, we had to like destroy some redstone. So I kind of have to figure this thing out. I think I'll just drop the floor 1 lower, starting from over here, and kind of hide all the redstone on this side or whatever, because it's just a mess right now. But yeah, that's going to be our hidden staircase, and this is going to lead to our enchantment area as well as our hidden armory, which I'll get back to in just a second. But at the moment, I'm going to go right back above ground and start working on our lava trench. So let's go ahead and do that by, you know, hitting this button, getting popped back up, and then going to the outside. On the outside, as you may have saw in the last video as well as in this video, we have a bunch of random blocks over here. Basically what this is that we have our pink block outlining the second layer where the starting of our lava trench is going to be. So behind this pink block, we have our arrow dispense system. So that means we can't destroy anything behind it. And on this side, we have some grass, which is going to be the end of our lava trench. And in the middle, we have the blue highlighted area, which is going to be the trench itself. And it is exactly about 5 blocks, I believe, which is the maximum distance that someone could jump. So there's no way they could like run and jump over this. They'll definitely fall down into that hole. So there you go. I dug out the first trench at the front of my house. It is 6 blocks wide as well as 10 blocks deep. So let's go ahead and now add in our dispensable lava at the bottom. I have 10 layers of blocks to work with. I'm going to use 2 of these layers to add in our dispensable lava, and we do this by basically grabbing some redstone dust, some redstone repeaters, and some dispensers. And I want to go ahead and check the distance for our lava bucket so we could efficiently spread this out. So let's go ahead and see how far this lava actually spreads. So I believe it's about 4 blocks. Hopefully it goes a bit further than that. So maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, it's exactly 4 blocks. So let's go back over here and place down a dispenser every 4 blocks. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it down right over here, or actually on top of the ground. Let's place it right there. There we go. And this is going to cover this side as well as this side, and finally that way. So let's count 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need to count 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be where our next dispenser is going to be, yet again on top of the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place down another dropper above the ground. I keep forgetting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right over here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close enough. That's going to be our last dispenser. We attach a bunch of redstone repeaters to this, all in the same direction, just to make it neat. So I think that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dispensers. So not bad, not too expensive. Now we can just connect all of this up using some redstone, and then maybe add in some more repeaters once we're done, considering that our signal can only travel for 15 blocks. Alright, so I dropped it 1 block below the ground. This is very important because if I had the block like this, of course, our lava would go nowhere. We need to have it on the same level as the dispenser, and this is going to be my input on this side. But yeah, let's go ahead and replace the floor with some obsidian, and then replace the wall like I mentioned. Okay, so that is about half of the obsidian that we need. We do need to like add in obsidian to this wall over here, as well as this wall, and finally that one over there. But at the moment, just to test out the system, we don't need it, so I'll do that offline, as well as I'll add in 3 more trenches to surround the house. But this took forever to build, so let's go ahead and now complete it by adding in our lava bucket into our dispensers. Okay, so I placed down 1 lava bucket into each dispenser. Now when we come over here and hit hit the button to activate our system, it would basically dispense that lava and kind of fill up the entire trench, creating an awesome new addition to our security, which is kind of in front of our arrow dispensers, which is also really cool. And anyone that falls down over here is going to basically be burnt up into a crisp. Now, as you can see, we have like one space that's empty, and obviously these areas are empty as well. And to combat this and to add in more lava, we could just add in more dispensers. There's a ton of room down there, so we could definitely do that. But at the moment, I think that is just fine, because you really don't need to have anything bigger than that, because even if you fall down there, there's really no way to get out, as well as there's like a high chance that you will die in lava. But in the future, I can maybe add in dispensers over here or in the middle to kind of create a full line of lava. But yeah, that's going to be one of our trenches. I'll do the rest offline, but let's go ahead and now go back into the basement and try to add in that armory, as well as our enchantment room, as well as our second level. So let's click on that button, jump down here, and start building this. Okay, so I hid the redstone a bit, and I added in a lever right over here to activate our staircase. I might add in a hidden hopper system in the future. That way it is truly a secret staircase. But for now, we have our lever for our vault right here, and the lever for our staircase leading into a narrow room. We flick it, and then it opens up that staircase, which will take us to the second level. Now I'm going to go ahead and clear out two different areas on the second level for our enchantment room and the start of our armory. Alright, so I dug out an area for my enchantment table. I made a long tunnel. That way in the future, I could add in maybe a laser detection system with a passcode input, adding an extra layer of security. And this area is just going to be our enchantment room slash armory. Of course, our armory needs to have an enchantment room, and I don't think we'll do the armor stand pop-up thing in this video, but we'll do it in the next video, because I am definitely running out of time, because I had to do so much digging in this episode. But anyways, let's go ahead and build our hidden pop-up enchantment room. To do that, we need a 7x7 by 3 deep hole with a 4x2 area right next to it at the front. So let's go ahead and build this by first finding the center block. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to basically be the center. Build up 3 blocks right over there. Once that is completed, let's just check that this is centered. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there you go. It is centered. And now what we need to do is basically place down an enchantment table right at the top, destroy the block at the bottom, place down 2 hoppers right below it by shift and right clicking. It's going to go into this chest, place down 2 blocks over here, 1 over here, destroy the block at the bottom, place down a redstone comparator coming out of this top block, place down another block over here with a redstone repeater right in front of it, wrap around a block of your choice around this area of your hole. And once that is completed, you want to go ahead and now place down a dropper right over here at the front of our redstone repeater facing our chest, and then place down another dropper over here facing that way, another dropper facing this way, and then finally a hopper going into this dropper right over here. So it's basically going to make a circular system. This dropper is going to go into this one, going to go into this one, and going to go into this hopper, which is going to go back into the first dropper. Now once you have that, go ahead and place down a random item of your choice into this hopper right over there. You just drop it in, and then you place down a comparator right over here, and it should be activated since you placed an item into that hopper. Once that is completed, place down a block over here with a redstone torch on the face, then wrap redstone around this entire area where you had your blocks of your choice placed down. And once that is completed, you want to go ahead and now drop down yet again another item into our enchantment table, which is going to basically activate all of our redstone. And then what we need to do is come back over here, place down a redstone repeater, which is going to refresh the signal and send it all the way around the map. Grab ourselves a sticky piston and some bookcases. So let's go ahead and do that. Bookshelf. And what we need to do now is basically place down some redstone torches all along these blocks, except for the one that has our redstone repeater on it. And then once we wrap this around, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves our sticky piston and place it right on top of our torches until we get over to the next side. So this is going to create an awesome little pop-up hidden enchantment room, which is really cool. And I think I did a separate tutorial on this, so you guys can check that out if you want a more in-depth view and tutorial of it. So there we go, guys. Once you have that, place down some bookshelves on top of our sticky pistons, and then we have our entire system completed. Now we just drop down an item into our enchantment table. It pulls down our entire area of bookcases, and then we could go ahead and add in our floor. Now, I just noticed a really big flaw with this hidden pop-up enchantment area is that it is surrounded by quartz, and our bookcases are of course made out of our oak wood. So that is definitely going to be a problem, and I love this design. I love the floor so much. I'm just going to not make it hidden. I'm just going to make it a pop-up area because it's already behind our laser security system, so we really don't need that. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the floor, and I'll show you guys how it looks. Okay, so I finished up parts of the room. There's not a lot of decoration in here, of course. I'm leaving this area unfinished because I could add in an expansion in the future. But you guys tell me your suggestions in the comment section down below. That's basically going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you did learn how to build some really cool stuff. And yeah, so anyways, guys, this was Twist, and I'll see you guys later.